Yo, what's up? I am going to give you a very, very simple but yet very effective trick which nobody ever talks about, and you can make a very, very big difference. You can impress people really much by using this simple trick. And I've been on a networking event for the last 3 days over the weekend. Here somewhere close to Medellin, amazing venue with amazing view and especially amazing people, like multiple 6 and 7 figure entrepreneurs. And by using this simple trick, I wouldn't say it's all because of this, but it definitely helped me to make them curious about me, and people actually want to hang out with me. I got multiple dates with successful guys who want to work out together. I got an appointment to get to the gym. I got an appointment to get to the boxing gym. I'm going running with someone next Sunday, and yeah, it amazed me. I keep just thinking about it, so I want to share, because nobody actually talks about this. Nobody actually does this, but yet once you do it, you will be very much be respected for it. So yeah, even this is, for me, this is usually a very important thing. I've been doing this for I think over a year. Everywhere I go, I implement this thing. So also at this event, I was very curious, because for me it's like a sport, and I was very curious how other people use this. And it actually surprised me that also at this event I couldn't really find anyone who also was very focused on this one thing, and therefore I was still able to leave a good impression on myself. So actually I shouldn't even tell you guys this, but since I'm here to help you, I will give it to you. And it's just a simple thing of remembering someone's fucking name. I was on an event with 25 to 30 people, and everywhere you go, you introduce yourself, and people say, "Oh no, I'm not good with names. Please, what was your name again?" No, I'm just not good with names. It's such a horrible excuse. You just don't take the fucking effort to try and remember. And nobody does this. Literally nobody does this. And well, how you do it and why you should do it, and I think I give you enough reasons yet. But for example, if you usually in a networking event, you get the chance to introduce yourself, right? Everybody gets a moment. Well, tell something about yourself, and probably you're gonna hear some people you want to talk to, right? I heard people introduce themselves, someone with a stem cell clinic, someone with a huge following on YouTube, like multiple interesting guys who I really, really bad wanted to talk to. And just by remembering the fucking name, it's way easier to approach these guys. And if you don't know the name and you approach these guys and say, "What was your name again?" You're already lost. It's already 0-1, right? You already lost a point. So obviously there's a reason that nobody does this, and that's because it's quite challenging to remember like 30 names in one day. But you can do it. It's actually a few little tricks you can use to implement this. And the first thing is just by repeating the name, right? Someone introduces themselves, say, "Yo, I'm Robert." So I would say, "Hi, Robert." "Okay, cool, nice to meet you, Robert." So I've already repeated the name twice, and then you probably want to do it again at least 3 times. So you could say, "Well, oh, your name is Robert. Well, good to meet you, Robert. Could you tell me, Robert, what is it actually that you do?" So by this moment you have already repeated the name 3 times for yourself, also for them, right? People like hearing their own name. It's the best sound they can ever hear in any language. But for yourself, you have repeated the name already 3 times in your head. And the easiest trick you can use to then keep this name in your head is by simply connecting it to another person you already know with the same name. So for example, Robert, I got a friend who's named Robert. So I met this Robert guy. I immediately connect his face to the face of my friend I already know. And this way it's really easy to just remember this name. Obviously, there will also be names which you haven't heard yet, names you don't know about, and you don't know any person with this name. And in this case, what you would do is break it down. So I would always ask, if it's a name I'm not familiar with, I would always ask, oh wow, interesting name, how would you spell it? So then they're spelling it, and you repeat it in your head, and you say it some more times. So then you have like 3 times at least said the name, and just try to connect it with like anything, literally anything. I got one example from last event, but this is not appropriate, so I will keep this to myself. But just, you can cut the name up in like little pieces and try to remember it this way, or connect it to some situation or a thing in your head. And this will very much help you to remember the name, and obviously write it down. The moment you leave the situation, you write names down. That's what I always do. From this event, I have a list with, I think it's like 27 names. And obviously, once you've written the name down, you can as well put some more to it, right? What they told you, special things, what they do, and things you can get back to on another moment. So I can highly recommend you to apply this, especially because nobody really does this. So you are able to make just a really good impression. I had someone coming up to me, it's fucking crazy. Before this event, there was like a pre-event where I already met some people who were supposed to be at the real event. And also this guy, David, not really a hard name, but obviously I remembered it. And then Friday, when we were meeting each other for the event, I said, "Hey David, how are you doing?" And he was looking at me like he saw water burning. He said, "How is this possible? How did you get my name? Did we even speak?" Because he didn't remember my name, obviously. And we didn't really speak, actually. And we literally just shook hands that day earlier. But I remember his name. It was insane how impressed he was. And well, that's for me motivation to always keep doing this. I do this always, and nobody else does. I spoke to some people on the event, and I said, "Yo, what about the names? You know all the names." And it was literally, we were in like this kind of classroom. This guy I asked this to, he knew like 4 names, and I knew all of them, literally all of them, 30 names. And yeah, well, still nobody does this. So if you are in a room with high level entrepreneurs you want to impress, this is the easiest single thing that nobody does, and it's very easy for you to apply and leave a good impression. So that's it for now. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you already do this, or if you are going to do this. I would highly recommend you to. And we speak tomorrow in the next video. So peace out.